Hey guys, welcome back to Beast Quest. Series 12, Book 2, Kajin, the Beast Catcher. There we go, said it right. Before I go on, I want to go over a few things. Like always, these Beast Quest reviews will be full in-depth story of each book. Second, last book I didn't mention the Beast. The beast from the first book of Series 12. That was so like the Scourge of the Sea. So, go check that one out if you haven't already. And second of all, I will go over something in the prologue, which does mention that Taladon did imprison the Lightning Beasts. So, if you have seen my review on Solak, I had a theory he might be the one to originally imprison the Lightning Beast, and I was right. So, a lot being said, let's get on with the plot, and I'll do my overall ratings. So, here we go. Tom was thinking of his quest, allowing our viewers to get a reminder of the series plot. In this, we learn that Kent's arrival to Avantia has caused a chaos so great it released the Lightning Beasts. Which I guess makes sense, how Kenta was meant to be banished to Henkral as her tomb, and now she's out. This sorceress, who was a member of the Circle of Wizards, has released a force greater than anything Tom has ever encountered. Anyway, Tom discovers Freya has disappeared, and he has gone riding with her horse Flame. Yeah, she has gone riding with her horse Flame. Speaking of animals, Storm and Silver have been teleported here by Daltek's magic. Soon enough, Eleanor is awake and Tom is having headaches. He sees visions of his mother in danger. They assume it's the next beast, and they get the token from King Hugo, which he gave them, which would help them find any person they wanted. Our heroes prepare to head out, hoping they weren't too late. Tom and Eleanor rode into a site full of caravans and spotted a fire that resembled the one that was used to trap Koldo back when Tom first visited Gwildor. Tom and friends were soon ambushed, but Silver had escaped. However, it wasn't long to convince the people they were just travelers. They entered in and said they could eat as much as they could each have as much stew as they wanted, as their children couldn't eat any. They refused to leave to gain herbs of the next beast is out there in the jungle. Eleanor gave some medicine to be made into tea to help ease the children's throats, to see they could eat. Yeah. This was a start of gaining trust. Meanwhile, Tom was anxious. He realized he wanted to just leave as he feared his mother. She was all he had left. Even the woman feared her children would never be able to leave their caravans with the beast roaming the jungle woods. So yeah, we've got the children sick, Tom in a state of panic, everyone's all fearing. Tom and Eleanor had a meal with folk until they brought up all wolves, and they were bad to them because of this one Wolfman event. Tom had to reveal the truth to save them from attacking Silver. It wasn't enough, but the folk's leader stepped in and claimed Eleanor's stew had healed her children, so they would be spared. She offered beds for the night, but Tom protested, as he felt for his mother's life, and his quest isn't too important. They snuck away and prepared to leave when the leader came to hand them some magic candles that will light their way through the darkness. Tom was concerned as he felt bad without his tokens. I was surprised that Tom didn't bring up his golden armor powers at all. I mean, throughout this series so far, they keep mentioning, oh, Tom doesn't have his powers at all. Tom doesn't have his powers. He's still got, yes, they do bring up and remind us that he has the red jewel, but they don't remind us that, hey, he's got the golden armor powers too. Anyway, Tom and Eleanor travel until they noticed Freya was with a stranger. They soon realized this was the victim of the beast. They gave him a candle from the leader of the village and some medicine for his wounds. As he left Tom and asked where his mother's horse was, she explained he had run away in fear. Tom didn't like having his mother, he didn't want to put anyone in more danger, but he saw the map. He saw the map reveal the next beast, named Kajin, and with the description from the victim, they knew what to look for, because another victim, he described it as a wolf man. For another victim crawled by one of Amictus's babies, Tom couldn't wait as he had to enter the jungle now. So they find a victim of Kajin, Freya's helping him out, and so we're going to enter the jungle now. Tom and friends entered the jungle, and after some walking came across the Voyager ship wreckage from the Battle of Amictus. They soon realized Sampeo's pirates were here gathering up gear for Sampeo's ship, which meant Kensa and Sampeo were here also, but Tom knew that going after Kajin was the right thing to do. However, they bumped into some of Amictus's eggs and actually spotted Kensa and Sampeo. Tom observed that Kensa and Sampeo were fighting over who gets the eggs, but when Tom decided to attack, he hoped Ellen and Freya would make a surprise attack too, to help out, but they didn't, in which it would be very hard to continue fighting them. However, the two villains made a retreat with one of Amictus's eggs, squabbling over who as they climbed aboard the pirate ship. This arguing caused them to drop the egg, and as it smashed into yucky goop. Tom felt discouraged as one of the good beast babies had been killed. Now he decided to go after Kajin, but there was something he had to know first. Tom was searching for his mother and Eleanor, when suddenly he found them tied up by a net. It was an ambush. Kajin emerged, and Tom attempted to communicate with with the beast with his red jewel. But of course Kajin only wanted to kill Tom, as he was the son of Taladon. They got into a powerful scuffle, and Tom wondered how he was going to get out of this one. Tom realized he should call Amictus to help him. However, if he did, Kajin would hear the message. He needed to distract Kajin, so Tom came up with a plan. Using the lightning token and blasting near the Kajin's ear, his hearing was now damaged, and Eleanor and Freya yelled to further distract the beast, while Tom stumbled and fell on a nearby eagle nest where one of the wounded bug babies lay. Amictus arrived and saw her injured baby. She refused to allow any more and prepared to fight Kajin. Tom was in the middle of the clash of beasts. Tom saw the baby bug was okay, and Amictus continued to fend off Kajin, while Tom rescued his mother and Eleanor, and Tom had realized enough in the fight to see how Kajin worked. He wasn't like most wolf beasts. Instead of gaining power from the moonlight was his weakness. After a tense rescue from the net, they climbed the trees and cut down the plants, exposing more moonlight on Kajin. Now Tom swooped down and joined the fight to face Kajin. Amictus backed off and let Tom face Kajin. At this point I knew Kajin was done, and for some miracle he bet Tom. Even if he bet Tom, he would have to face Freya, Eleanor, Amictus, and her babies. The odds are greatly against him. Not to mention, in his weakened state, he hadn't the strength to continue. Anyway, Tom soon got his hands on Kajin, and he lured Kajin towards the wrecked Atlantean ship. At the right timing, Tom jumped off, and the sharp wooden beams that held the sails impaled Kajin's heart, making him fade away. With their victory, Tom knew that Kensa would get weaker with every beast they defeated. Tom thanked Amictus as she left, and our heroes left only to be reunited with their animals, Storm and Silver. And that is basically a synopsis of the plot of this book. Compared to Scourge of the Sea, Solak, it's been a while since I've read that one, but if I had to go with which is the better one, I would say Kajin. One, it's got more of a... there's more stakes on the line with Tom's mum and friend, Eleanor, being captured halfway through. The animals, again, they're not in this book much until the finale. I mean, they get taken out a bit. I like the wolf, another wolf beast coming in. I think the last one we had was Silver as a wolf beast. And this is like an actual werewolf kind of thing, so yeah. And it's a different take on normal werewolves. They take a normal concept and sort of twist it around. Other than that, and he's also kind of like, what was it? Hecton, the Body Snatcher, only because he's got a net and all that, so I've got a similar feel from there. What else can I say? Yeah, and I do like a nice little touch that they bring back elements from previous series. like the Avantian ship. That's a device used to kill Kajin, and it's a device used to get stuff for Sampaio. And we do see some more of them bickering, which is good to have villains argue, and it's all good fun for the series, and this is probably going to be one of the better series in Beast Quest. So I'm still looking forward to the next book, and next time on Beast Quest, the next book review I'll be doing, of course, will be Israela, the Creeping Menace. Till next time, guys, peace.